Hi everyone, welcome to round 1. I have won the roll, and I think with this deck I would like to play first. Especially if my opponent's an unknown deck. I also would not like to mulligan, because his hand's fine. Bit land heavy, but I have a defensive 3-drop and an aggressive 4-drop, so that's fine. My opponent didn't mulligan. And that's quite a nice first draw, especially as I'm on the play and have a 3-drop that blocks pretty much anything. Including that. I guess he did want to play the Goblin Pikers. Oh, and my hand just gets better. Sometimes you run good. No, don't bolt it. Yeah, he bolted it. Oh well, I can live with that. I can race him back with a Volshot Berserk. Oh, that's interesting. I think if I make the Berserker here, I do actually attack, even though I don't really want him to trade. I'm fine if he does, because then Chandra just eats his next guy. I don't think he even will trade, but if he does, that's fine. I'm fine to him to take 3, and I'm fine for him to trade. There we go. Next turn I can make Chandra eat a guy, and hold the Berserker back to block, so that he can't just kill Chandra. Unless he makes... Can you Minotaur? I don't really want to make Chandra and just eat a Piker, because that means if he kills my Berserkers, these two guys finish it. So I think it's better to build up my defenses before I run out my Bomb Planeswalker. And there's not really anything here I want to keep. I don't want to be tapping out for Ingenuity when I'm trying to build up my board, so I'm just going to put everything on the bottom. Crystal Ball Ingenuity is just too slow at this point. Yeah, that was a reasonable hit. 2 blockers next turn. And I will definitely not be attacking. So yeah, I'll happily take that trade and go to 10. At this stage, I still don't want to make Chandra, because eating a Piker will just result in him attacking it to 1, and then it's pretty feeble, sort of cold to anything, so it's better to just make 2 Hellhounds. I can double block his Spider if he attacks. He doesn't have removal because he would have used it on my Berserker last turn, and same goes to Giant Growth. He would have saved his guy and then made a post-combat Spider. So yeah, I'm happy to double block the Spider here, and then Chandra can start eating guys. Should probably be careful not to get to 5 because I did pass a Lava Axe. And Sentinel is annoying. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2. I can't play both, which is a shame. But I think the play is to just make Chandra and eat that Sentinel. I'll have to trade a Hellhound for a Piker, but once I've got Chandra online, that's absolutely fine. And yeah, I just need to hope he doesn't have the Lightning Axe. His Pikers have actually gone quite a long way for him. Maybe I should have been picking them as defensive cards. Yeah, he's attacking Chandra, unsurprisingly. So I'll block 1. And if worse comes to worse and he makes a guy I can't really deal with, Chandra will eat his Piker. Oh, okay. He has no follow-up, which is basically perfect for me. I didn't even go to 5. And so once this Augurale gets online, I will be quite close to taking the game with my bomb. Put the island on the bottom, then I'll put the Minotaur on top, and then the Horror above it. So if he makes X2 next turn, I can kill it, swing my Scroll Thief, and draw the Minotaur and play it. And if he doesn't make anything, then perfect. It's quite surprising that my opponent made two Goblin Pikers and then flooded, and I made a Chandra and I'm still close to dying. I don't even need to... or do I? No, I don't even need to kill his Goblin Piker here. I'm fine for him to just block and I don't draw the Minotaur. If he has some way of, I don't know, giving his guy Shiv's Embrace and the Ember Hauler stops that. So I will one him, make an Ember Hauler, make a Minotaur, and bluff Lightning Bolt. So yeah, there are not a whole lot of cards that will get the game back for him. Maybe some kind of huge worm. A 7/7 would do it. A 6/4 probably wouldn't. Okay. I didn't see anything that knocks off Ice Cages, so they'll be staying in. I was wondering if there's any way of squeezing another Tunneler purely for defences, and I'm not sure if it's correct to take out a Hellhound for it. On the play it probably wouldn't be, but on the draw it might be better just to have the one power blocker. Having said that, having two Tunnelers when he doesn't make Goblin Pikers is pretty miserable, and there's not really anything else I want to board in. So I think the deck stays as it is, and we'll hope for the best. This is a pretty good hand on the draw, and I don't have double red, but I'll almost definitely scry into it. So yeah, that's pretty much snap keep. Quite a nice first draw. Even if he has the Piker this time. Oh, he doesn't. Runeclaw Bears. Even better. Oh no. Even better than Runeclaw Bears. So yeah, my plan I guess is to scry into a mountain and then kill that companion next turn. And that's pretty much perfect. I'll have 4 lands. I mean, the mountain's definitely going on top next turn. That'll be the top card of the 3. So I'm just wondering if the Ice Cage is probably useful as a general removal. And so if I draw Mountain, kill his guy, then I draw Ice Cage, make an island, make, say, Volshock Berserker. I'll then have a turn to play the Expanse, pop it, and either Crystal Ball or Chandra Spitfire, and have the guaranteed land. Yeah, I think keeping the Expanse is better. It's probably better to be safe than sorry at the moment, because my hand's quite powerful. So the Expanse will be... let me think. I have a land for the next 2 turns, so yeah, the Expanse can be the 3rd card. Then Ice Cage. And the Mountain stays on top. And that's fine. So I'm definitely not blocking this. He made a rather unexciting Runeclaw Bears. Yeah, I think the play is probably too... I'll attack with my Owl because that's definitely not blocking. And then I'll make an Ember Hauler which can block his Runeclaw Bears and kill the companion before combat. Giant Growth doesn't really blow me out that much. I'd take 6 and I'd still be in a fine position. I maybe should have put the Expanse on top next turn so that I can play a Spitfire and Expanse, but Volshock Berserker might be better if he doesn't have a Giant Growth, because I can start racing him back. So yeah, I will block this, then before damage I will kill this, or attempt to kill this. Yep, that works, and I don't take any damage. Ooh, Fauna Shaman. That's certainly a nice card to put Ice Cage on. I guess I got rewarded. He doesn't have the giant growth, I know, because he would have used it last turn, so the only way of knocking this off that I know of is lightning bolt, and therefore, yep, that's a pretty definite ice cage target. I don't want him to start finding his goods, which could be anything really. Could be any number of bomb rare creatures. So yeah, I'll just take 2 off the bear. And then next turn, probably play the Spitfire. Minotaur, in which case I'll probably make the Berserker to block. But having said that, Spitfire and Augurel can team up on a Runeclaw Bear. No, I don't think it's really worth it. I think I'd rather just tap out. So yeah, get in with the Owl and make a defensive Berserker. And land. And I'll pop this now, because I can't be bothered to wait till the end of his turn. I probably want more red than blue, don't I? Yeah, I've got the Fiery Hellhounds, and double blue is more than enough, so I'll get a mountain and F6. That's interesting, yeah, he doesn't want me to trade, so I'll just take the 2. And the Goblin Piker. Preordain's quite nice. I don't want to Ingenuity this turn. Or maybe I do, actually. I think Preordain. I don't want Ingenuity and hope to hit an island into Preordain. So I think Preordain's probably the better play. Because then if I don't really want to, but I can just put an island on top and then Ingenuity. Preordain also lets me do things like this. Get into a much better card. That combo's quite nice with my Spitfire. So I don't want that mountain, that goes on the bottom. And I do want this Pyromancer. Don't know if I should. I could bluff on summon or lightning bolt either way. I don't have either, and he probably won't pick up on either. It's not something that, I mean, it doesn't mean as soon as your opponent leaves a land untapped, it doesn't mean they have something. I'm sure he knows that. Even though I have the Pyromancer that can start nuking his Piker, I think it's still worth a trade here. My Augurel isn't doing a whole lot of good, and next turn my Spitfire will start trading with Runeclaw Bears. Not even trading, killing Runeclaw Bears. So I think it's better to just not take damage here. Especially if I want to get aggressive with my Spitfire. Uh-oh. Oh, he does have the worm. Maybe he shouldn't have conceded last game. That makes things quite awkward for me. I think what I have to do, much as it hurts to do so, I might have to just make the Spitfire and then put this in the Berserker in front of the worm. I can't see how else I'm dealing with that worm, other than hoping to rip Ice Cage, but that's obviously not a good way to go. I maybe should have put that mountain on top as well so I could play Crystal Ball this turn. That was in hindsight, that was probably the wrong play. So yeah, I'm definitely on the back foot now. I mean, it's not something I can't draw out of. So yeah, annoyingly I take 7 and go to 4, but I don't think there's anything else I can do here. I just have to kill that worm. Pyromancer might have to trade with his Runeclaw Bears next turn. I'll ping him and see what he's got. Hopefully he drew a land, that would be really... If he makes a follow-up creature, that's basically game. I need to hit runner to stay in the game.